Today started in bright sunshine. It also started in a very, very hectic fashion. Maybe not the longest distance of all, but with a flat section leading to a sequence of mountains. One man was determined to put his stamp on the day. He marked every single move, created a few himself, and Remco Evenepoel, Robbie, was in charge, it seemed.
Yeah, he was just so persistent with his efforts to get off the front, and eventually was joined by an enormous group. First was 24 riders, then there were 4 more, swelled out to something like 30 as they approached the first climb. Well, they started going overboard out of that group. There's a number of sprinters there that got dumped. And as it came to the top, Remco Evenepoel decided, I also want the King of the Mountains jersey. So he took top points over the category Especial of the Auxerre.
He certainly did, and from that moment on, the gap didn't seem that significant, but boy did it slowly but surely become so. Over the Auxerre, down into the valley, he had a mountains jersey potentially in his mind, and indeed there was attempts to try and just break the will of those around that might move up in the top 10. Well, that skirmish was one thing, the mountains points were another. Maybe thinking about the jersey, but more than that, thinking about just retrieving some semblance of his place within the pantheon of cycling after the disappointment of yesterday. And what a way to do it. And what bravery, as you've said, Robbie, to do it in this fashion.
Remco was on a rampage back in the field. Jumbo-visma, they regained control of the group of favourites where Ayuso had been attacking. And on the final climb, with just a kilometre of difficult climbing to go, well, Remco, he just strangled Bardet off his back wheel. He went solo with 3.5k to go, and just under 4. Came to the line, the job was done, the tears started to flow. You might think, where was this yesterday? Well, that was yesterday. This is today, and I'm back on top.
Out of such days, greatness emerges. He's still a young man, let's not forget. De La Cruz coming across ahead of the red jersey group with all of the favourites whose gaps remain the same. Confirmation of how we finished the day. I'm going to be speaking to Jonas Vingegaard in a few moments' time, who's